Hi, I'm Billi Maddox and I'm gonna mess this up so that you don't have to. So this week I am working on a new blaster and also a 3D printed Cal Kestis Lightsaber. As always, when you're doing these, the Nerf blasters have a bunch of safety writing, and it's very easy to sort of take them off, but you do have to do a little bit of sanding, but it should come pretty cleanly off. The Nerf logos are usually the ones that are a bit trickier because it's a lot more material you gotta push off, but you can get it pretty smooth, So getting it prepped and ready. I'm just gonna do the priming and the masking and the sort of meat and potatoes of what these are gonna look like. I'm gonna go into doing some more of the painting details and the weathering and a couple greebly adding of in a next video, and I'm gonna do that because of my last video. My last video on the sort of heat oxidation. I put that out and I got so many really cool suggestions on how to do on different ways to do it, and some of it will be coming up later in this video that I'll show you from someone in a Facebook group. I think it was like a Nerf Facebook group actually, and he gave me an amazing tip. So anyway, here's this Cal Kestis 3D print. I did have to do quite a bit of sanding because you could see some of those lines, but I think I got it to where I need to go. So let's take the first masking off here. The blaster is going to be predominantly black, but I do want the front of this to be a sort of, chromed silver metal look so that I can then add some of that heat oxidation to the front of it. Very excited to maybe try some of these new methods and tips that people have given me. So this whole section that's in gray is going to be in silver, and you'll see that in just a sec. There were some spots where after I painted it, I needed to sand off, so that always happens, So here we have this mask. I don't have the whole thing masked because I just had to spray the front of it, so the back of it was going to be fine. It's just really where those things are. I also sprayed the saber in this sort of, just using a rattle can, using Krylon at the moment, to get it a silver. I'm excited about doing the Cal Kestis saber because there's a lot of weathering and greeblies that I can add to it. And here, watch me, join me on this struggle bus as I try to keep this saber in the shot while I remove this, while I remove the masking and get increasingly frustrated with myself here. Why won't it stand up? Keep moving it from side to side, and then eventually I get it to sort of calm down. But who knows, maybe I'll knock it down again. So here's sort of the base of what this is going to look like, though there's going to be some more paint apps on this and some greeblies and things. And this is it's not the right shape, but it's sort of inspired by Jyn Erso's blaster. It's definitely not the right shape, but that's sort of what I'm using as inspiration for this one. And the saber has a lot of great detailing. There are some print lines that I'm going to have to sort of address. But for the most part, it kind of looks like brushed metal, brushed aluminum, brushed silver or whatever. So I'm going to take it down a bit, but I'm not going to sort of stress it too much. I've never really worked with a 3D print, though I do have a bunch waiting in the wings to be sanded and painted. This one is kind of the first that I'm dealing with. I don't have a 3D printer, but here's that tip. Look at this. And this is using a gold and a copper that I have, and using this folk art color shift in a pink something. I forget what it's called, but it's pink on the bottle. But what this maker told me was that if you paint this very pink Pepto-Bismol color, if you paint it over a black, what happens is that the color shift becomes the predominant rather than the pink being the predominant and then shifting into the blue. Then this sort of blue and purpley on black becomes the shift. I guess that something about adding it to the black makes the shift color the sort of dominant one. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching. Roll the thing.